been joined by Andy and Chris from Bonnevilles, who are just off the stage at Stendhal. How do you think the set went?
It was actually really, really good, very good. Lots of people came to see us and lots of dancing.
Yeah, it was fairly packed out. It was quite a rugged set, I have to say.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, we only have to be on. You know, we are one speed band. You know, we don't really do. You know, every now and again we get asked to do an acoustic set, and we say, guys, we just don't do it.
There's no point in it.
We don't do it. It's not what we do. It's just that, and that's it. You know?
We're working on a rock ballad at the minute.
That will be adventurous, I have to say.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a music video, and it's gonna be lots of this.
Yeah.
It's nice white shirts and that.
Fisto rock.
Mind you, did look very matched and coordinated, I have to say.
Yeah, it's our stage attire. We've done that now for maybe 3 years. Something like that.
Yeah.
You're only missing the actual jackets. It's just too warm for the jackets.
Yeah, no, we don't do the jackets.
No.
The shirts and the ties. It's kind of well, I suppose it's a wee tribute to the original sort of soul bands in the 50s, you know, in the early 60s that toured around the Chitlin thing, and they just wore white shirt and black ties because they're easy to replace, and so it's kind of a wee thing, you know.
And
it's this close though to being the Blues Brothers, only the shades.
That could be a good addition. You could do that for your show in the Limelight.
Laugh at us then.
I don't think they would. I think they'd be afraid of you, to be honest. But you've got the Limelight show coming up. How's the set going to differ from tonight?
Well, we're going to remember all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't notice tonight.
No, you don't know. I mean, that's it. You don't notice, you know, during the thing. But because it's going to be a live recording, you will notice when you can't put.
Well, just play it twice wrong, and then it's jazz. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different because when you play in practice rooms and stuff, and the songs you just know them, but when you play live, it's totally different, and things can't happen in the night. Like, I mean, I think tonight there's maybe an extra verse at one point.
There's an extra verse. There was.
So if that happens on the night, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine if it happens.
No, it's okay. I mean, the thing with the live album is going to be the whole point is that it's going to out in vinyl.
Yep.
The point is to get that what we do, a document of it.
It's hard to get the difference between your live sound and what it sounds in a record.
Exactly, and the record has to be a little bit more refined by its nature of a recording studio and an engineer and the way it works, and you can't avoid it. So the way to get around to do that is to go and do it live with a crowd there, and just try and get a. We've had good luck in the past in the Limelight. We're really looking forward to it.
The sound's good in the Limelight anyway. I mean, many years we've been putting on gigs, so if there's something wrong with the sound,
well, that's it.
I'd be worrying.
We've got Brian, the engineer, in the Limelight. It's great. He really knows his stuff, and he did our album launch. We launched the album down there, so we're looking forward to that. And then Walter, the goon, the engineer who recorded our last album, he's doing the live album as well. So he's coming down on the night. And he's going to throw up ambient mics and do all the thing. You know, it's going to be raw. You know, it will be a raw live album, and it'll be very unproduced. It'll be what happened on the night.
What do you want from a live album? I mean, you don't want the sound that overproduced, otherwise, but you might as well have done a studio album.
Exactly. There'll be no overdubs.
And will there be any new stuff?
Some extra crowd noises.
Yeah. We're actually thinking about playing some stuff that we've never played out live before. It's just some stuff that we've done in the studio.
Acoustic song.
We've got a couple of new tracks. We don't really rehearse very much, so we can kind of just throw it down.
Go and wing it,
Just play it then and see what happens, you know. So all for the new album that's coming next year.
Next year?
Yeah. Well, towards the end, it'll be recorded at the end of this year. It'll probably be released after Christmas.
And what did you make of Mojo and their review of the album? That's a fairly big plaudit to say you make the Black Keys look like pussies. I mean, that's quite a quote to have on your CV as a band.
Well, I'm a big fan of the Black Keys. I love the Black Keys.
Did you see them at Talent's Vital last year?
No.
It was good, wasn't it?
We went down to Dublin to see them at the O2. They're a fantastic band. I love them.
They don't do this anymore though. Have full 3 other people on stage with them.
Well, that's it.
I'll be you soon, you know.
Because there's 2 of them, we obviously get the inevitable comparisons. Before the Black Keys, it was the White Stripes, and you know, and it's just, you can't avoid it. It's just the way it is. You know, again, big fan of those guys too. So unfortunately they're much more famous and richer than us, so
Well, you never know.
we get accused of copying them. But if we were richer and more famous, they would be
Big use copying you, and you might have written the songs before they did, you know.
I did write Army of One before Jack White.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah, sure. We've been playing that out for about 6 years.
Go and see your lawyer now.
Yeah.
You're influenced by Queens of the Stone Age. Will you be heading to their gig in the Odyssey, do you think?
O2.
Honestly, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
It's quite a big mistake.
Because the Odyssey is shit for sound.
Yeah.
The O2 is actually really good now.
Cycling,
Yeah.
your interest.
Yeah.
It's quite a strange thing to have on your actual profile for the band.
Yeah.
Do you you didn't cycle down today? You actually travel up.
No.
Just cycled all gigs, save you a ton of money.
It was just an acoustic thing. I race a lot. I raced, what day is it today? Friday. I was racing on Tuesday night. I race bikes. I like it. It's very
Keeps you
hard.
fit.
Yeah, it does. It's very, very tough, and it doesn't. This lifestyle doesn't really. It's hard because you find then you get very exhausted because you go and train.
Yeah.
And it exhausts you, and then you go and do this, and you don't get in 4 in the morning.
I'm
and
sure
then
you're not
exhausted.
eating well either, because I mean, certainly when I'm at these sort of festivals, I tend to eat chips, burgers, and all sorts, and that doesn't help me doing something like that.
The only way around it is to not eat. Is what you do, really. You know.
That's not really good for you either.
No, it's not good. No, it's terrible. And yeah.
Steve's nice on there.
I did get a wee bowl of vegetarian chili at the hospitality tent. So it was good.
Oh, we get an invite to the hospitality tent, you know.
Should have said it. Easy.
Could have brought us in.
There's loads of beer down there. They give us it for free. They're taking it off you coming in the gate.
I'm out backstage.
Yeah.
What about you? You've no cycling?
No, not at all. All I do is play drums and play myself. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, no, I work every day, so it's like I don't have time to have this.
What is your job?
Oh shit! I'm
We're gonna go.
a software engineer.
Software engineer? That's pretty cool.
It's not very rock and roll.
No, I do this.
That's just you.
Yeah.
How come money
Actually,
works
no,
on?
I'm not a software engineer. I kill cows with my bare hands.